Yeah.
What's the thing to look out for this game?
Support
Bristle wanna swap a bit?
Maybe.
What's the thing to look out for this game?
You're typically too far away. So, you know, he gets a static link on you, you blink away, you walk back in, you lose maybe like 7 damage.
Top lane, OG, they want to try and make a go on this. They're looking for Handsken. Look at this damage here from Fly. They'll be able to find themselves first blood. They look for jonassomfan. We'll see if they can find that as well. The avalanche is there. And this is going to be a cheeky 2 for the side of OG. They get Bristle back on the top lane as well. And
First 2, they only got the Bane with it, as we're going to see a bit of full contention here. But the problem with that is, in the next phase, as actually we're going to see another kill, so looks like OG don't want to let me finish my thought. Bastards. Just killing everyone. He does have 9 stick charges though.
The thing is, of course, as well, but they've sent the Wyvern back up here in return because of Handsken's reappearance. So straight up with the avalanche toss come onto jonassomfan, bringing him low. Handsken's trying to keep him alive, but it's just not working out for NIP. They'll lose the Bristle, they'll lose the Eye once again. And again, the top lane, they're giving a lot to the side of it. There's some of the static link that steals a hefty chunk as well. 38 right clicks and making it a bit harder for Ninjas, and then just jump straight forward with the screen.
Denied.
But overall, 4.5 minutes in, it certainly feels like OG with the overall lead. Maybe this, if they can find this kill, this is going to be very nice for NIP. They're moving in, they really want to find Miracle. Miracle's going to start to salve up here. Gets a fair bit up and then jumps forward. Will find the kill. Looks like he'll be able to get away with it as well. So nicely done there by Limp. Moving.
After the 2 deaths, jonassomfan still has a decent amount of CS, given his offlane.
Maybe see if they can set something up here, but Moon is fairly tanky. I don't know if they have the burst to bring him down. Maybe they do. In fact, Scorch's not going to save him, and NIP, they've got the damage. Another nice kill for them there. Yeah, error. OG. Notel moving in, jonassomfan on the high ground at the moment. Will now reveal himself, and Notel, he goes for the toss back. Bringing jonassomfan close to but not quite close enough. There's an avalanche as well. They're trying to get the damage through here, and in fact, Notel's to be careful. The sunlight placement is beautiful. Look how low OG are. Error's just moving forward with the ED. They found 2, 3. They're going to find 4 as well, almost certainly. Let's quick and juke this out. He can here with the Archibald, but he's taking the balls to the face here. Iron balls flying through. Looks for the stun. It's going to miss, but the Ajax is still there. They'll find it. Error getting a triple kill with a Pulse Nova. And showing us that it may not be 6.84, but this pony can still be pretty darn radioactive.
That was actually an insane ulti coming in from Limp. That hit like perfectly on everyone on the side of OG. And jonassomfan still lived for a very long time. Even granted he hasn't had the best laning phase so far. So imagine if he hadn't like died so many times and they just had a bit more stable of a lane. I think Nip might have a decent chance during the mid game to take some real good fights.
So lane, jonassomfan trying to move in with the goo onto Fly, has the back of Handsken as well here. Fly will put down the tombstone, so it's going to heal them up a little bit, but these quill sprays are stacking up. The pulse fly through as well, and Fly in a lot of trouble here. They'll get the kill. jonassomfan bursting him down as the quill spray stacked up. They get themselves the money there for the tombstone as well, and NIP, after what looked like a rocky start against the Tiny, they're turning it around. And talking about the Tiny, he will come in. He'll get the toss onto Handsken. He'll find 1 kill. Moon moving forward here with the Scorch down. jonassomfan's just sticking about it, getting the crossbows out. And at the same time, Error, he's found himself a kill onto the Wyvern. There'll be the toss forward onto the Siege Creep, closing in on jonassomfan. They're trying to die, but the scream's there from Limp, turning up just in the nick of time to punish Moon diving on the Doom. 9 for 7. Error might be in a bit of trouble though. Fly comes out here. They've dropped the ward. They've got the vision of Error. This would be a big kill if they can find it. Error's been having a pretty good time so far here. They're looking to punish at the side of OG, and the stun will come out. Not going to be enough to stop the damage coming through. And Tiny, Mr. Notel will pick that up. And
if last game, I think I was talking to Apemother about this, but imagine if they pick Tiny instead of Sven.
Miracle as well. NIP looking for something in return here. Okie, yeah, let's make sure we get the kill, and they do indeed. A kill for a kill, a call for a call, a tower for a tower. Looks like they're going to try and defend here. OG Fly comes in first. They've got the burst, they're bringing him down low. He's got a soul up, he's going to get taken down. There is backup from OG. They'll look for the toss avalanche come on to Sealkid. Maybe let's out the feels good just in time. Gets healed up as well by the AI. Look at the heal for Handsken. This jump from Ella. They're looking to try and turn and find more. Moon's dropped the doom onto them, but it doesn't matter because NIP are cleaning up. They've found everyone bar the Wyvern, and they might just find him as well. They get the tower, they get the slow to crit. They're going to chase him down with jonassomfan and Handsken, and they'll get the Wyvern as well. Double kill for the Bristleback. And jonassomfan also got the last touch on that tower there. Trying to work his way towards that Orchid, on his way through that second Oblivion stuff at the moment, 300 or so away from the quarter start. Blink forward here, they found crit here by the mid lane. They've got the magical damage to burst him down, and Arrow will find the kill here. We'll see if they can get anything more, and they can. Finish grip to set him on to Fly with the Scream as well. They're going to die. Sonic wave now to 2, Notel, he's all on his own, will find the burst to kill Limp. That's a third kill there for the side of NIP. They'll look for the tier 1 as well.
We actually, deal enough damage to get kills. They're going to relocate.
Yeah, see if they can go Moon, but Handsken's going to get doomed here, and this time Handsken may just get punished. He's trying to get himself out. Moon bringing him low with the level def, and he will tick down top lane. Eric gets the stun onto Miracle. He's got to get himself out now here. He's incredibly low. Miracle, he's actually looking for Sealkid. They've actually lost the courier as well here. They'll lose the Bane as Miracle just gives him the slap there with 100 stolen damage from the static link. So NIP losing a few. An Invis rune. This could be a very nice rune for him to have if he can find a pick-off. With the Sealkid, the sentry's being dropped just in time, so Sealkid's actually going to see his own demise. Arrow's going to start to move in, but Crit's there, and Arrow's in trouble. There'll be a relocate. They're going to bring jonassomfan, but straight away the Winter's Curse onto Handsken. It's going to bring down the IO. Limp turns up, and No-Chat tosses back the corpse saying, get out of here. Miracle getting a decent static link off as he walks the dog, chases down jonassomfan. He's got 168 bonus damage here. From NIP trying to find the Yules onto Crit, and they will get they'll get the range up, and here's the follow-up stone Crit. A couple of balls to his face there from Handsken, and Arrow will be able to find himself the kill. Fortification comes out from the Dire. That
is physical, and it completely negates Tombstone as well, which is a big thing that OG are looking to.
Sealkid, he has got a Fiend's Grip here. If he can get a Nightmare on top onto No-Tel, and he can to set this up. The relocate comes through. Miracle's there with the plasma field, bringing them low. Will find the kill onto Bane, and they'll actually lose the IO here as well. They just suddenly wave onto No-Tel. No-Tel's trying to find Error. Error's still alive now. The level def from Moon will finish him off. They drop the Doom now itself onto jonassomfan. Miracle's going to look to try and chase this. Fly's going to look for the TP, and he's just going to be able to make it. Miracle's done a hell of a lot of damage. Turns towards Limp. Limp will be able to get himself blinked down onto the lane, and they won't lose anything more, but OG this time 3 for 1, and they'll be the ones to take the tower. So back and forth, and this game proving to be just as action-packed and as close as the first one, and Winter's Curse straight up onto Limp, locking him down, and Limp hung around a little bit longer than he needed to there.
Booster might have given him the little bit of extra durability he needed in that fight to actually take it.
And lane, Arrow. He's going to try and go for this, but the stun is a little bit off point. He still gets the slow of the lightning, but Crit's there. jonassomfan's going to start to try and move in. No-Tel, he's going to see if he can turn this one potentially. The Bulls bursting Moon fairly low, but the Soul Witch there from Fly. They're still trying to commit to this Doom kill, but Moon, well, they're better to find it moving forward with the Crisp. They do. They get a kill onto the Doom, and then trying to move in for more. Gets the silence onto No-Tel. No-Tel's got the backup of Crit here. BKB is now done, and jonassomfan just cleaning up on the back lines. He finds the kill onto Fly as well. Miracle will still a fair bit of damage. They get the kill here onto the Bristleback. Crit. Now it's the corner place isn't going to save him. Double kill for Miracle, and he's doing a lot of damage here. 119 stolen. They'll move forward with the toss. Error, he's in trouble as well. Ultra kill for Miracle. Limp will blink away. So even though NIP start the fight off with a good couple of pickups, they again just hang around, allowing Miracle to just turn it right around and ensuring that OG are the ones that are coming out on top. They move forward with the Sonic Wave, hoping to catch one, but he's got to be careful. Miracle's still got this damage here. The static link will now come out again. He's lost the initial plus 100, but the toss forward. In comes Miracle, No-Tail, giving his friend a leg up into the fight, and an effective teamwork there over the last minute, favoring the side of OG.
These fights are insane. Okay, so at the beginning of the fight, they go in. The Bristleback is just tower diving under a tier 2, forces TP reaction from...
To go straight in, gets the avalanche onto 2. There's a Nightmare holding him in place. Now they'll try and move in with jonassomfan. Pops the Crimson Guard. Moon just frontlining it. Dooms up Sealkid to ensure that there's not going to be any disruption here with any kind of Nightmare. jonassomfan still trying to frontline, looking for Crit here, chasing down the Wyvern. And with the Yule stun set up onto Moon. Error moving in with the Diabolic Edict and the Pulse Nova, bursting down the Doom Low, but they've already lost the Bane. jonassomfan should be able to fight Crit, but no, the Winter's Curse holding back the Bristleback. Error's turned up as well. Handsken trying to find this Winter Wyvern kill, and they will be able to find it. So they'll get a kill onto Crit. They did lose Bane. So a 1 for 1 there. But they've got to be quick. Roshan's melting, and NIP. Yeah, they're going to get this one. There's your Aegis, picked up by Leshrac. They've got 2.6k gold on Error on top of the...
No-Tail didn't even buy Blink.
Hey, they find a Nightmare here. But they want to try and fight the sign up because OG, they've got back around the corner. Actually going to commit a Fiend's Grip here. They'll find the silence onto Crit to make sure there's no backup. Sonic Wave flies runs to, and jonassomfan's actually been relocated up to the high ground. They're trying to force back the rest of OG. They'll find the big pick off there at the start. Finding Tiny, Mr. No-Tail. Crit's going to go down as well. And your Cold Embrace will not save him. jonassomfan's moving in for more. They've found 2. Maybe they can find even more here with the Cool Spray stacking up onto Fly. They should be able to find the Undying, and they will. They'll find the Yule set up here onto Miracle. The stun follows through as well from Error. Have they got the burst? But the buyback from No-Tail turning up the fire with the avalanche of the toss will take the Aegis out of the hands of Error. He's got to be careful though. The BKB's going to run out in a few seconds, and NIP's still looking fairly strong for this fight. Lim jumps forward here. The Doom's been dropped onto Error, but he's still managed to get out the early. Can he bring down Miracle? He can. Finds the kill onto Miracle, but they lose Error here on the Leshrac. No-Tail's getting forced back. This will be a buyback. He's going to be very careful as Moon is actually the one front running. He popped the BKB, so BKB is now down on Moon. He's trying to go for the high ground. Sealkid pots the Nightmare, holding the Doom back. Crit chasing down JonassomFan, pots the Winter's Curse. Moon gets chucked in front of him. Can they bring down this Bristleback? It's going to be hard with their eyes still hanging about, but there we go. Splinter Blast blows up the IO. JonassomFan might be able to get himself out of this one though, but no, the toss is there closing the gap. Moon is incredibly low. There's a lot of cruise spray, 6 cruise spray stacks on him at the moment. So there will just be the 3 of them.
I'm catching a hero out.
Hey, relocate time. Looking to bring Arrow in here for a pickup onto Fly, and Fly drops the tombstone, but he's all alone. They'll get themselves the easy kill there, NIP, and no repercussions this time as OG. They're just not in the safe. They've got 2 towards the bottom, 3 in the mid. Moon moving in, but there is
the sentry
leading with the Fiend's Grip. The Orchid's down there as well. Moon getting bursted low, and they'll be able to take the Doom out before he gets his ult out. Now they might be able to find more. Relocating JonassomFan, and the BKB comes out for Miracle. Stealing damage here from the boost back, but they'll be able to get themselves away here. With the toss on the combo onto Limp. Can they bring him down with the Nightmare? Time. It doesn't matter. Miracle will still get the kill here onto Limp's Queen of Pain. No tell. Trying to move forward. So if he gets Sealkid as well, make sure that there's a favourable trade for OG and he can. Finds himself another one. There's going to be a buyback here from Limp. There's your Winter's Curse coming out to Handsken. JonassomFan turns to get his own teammate, but now he can turn back onto Fly. They'll get the kill onto the Undying Limp. Moving in, looking for the burst onto Crit, and that Cold Embrace is just not going to save you against the massive amounts of magical burst damage that NIP have. And Limp wants to try and find more. Gets the start onto Dota. Miracle starting to turn, but there's your Yule setup from Era. Throwing Miracle up in the air, they find the Star to follow up. The toss back was there, but now the Sonic Wave flies through. Hits onto Miracle. They should be able to find the Razor here, and that's going to be 4 going down on the side of OG. No Tail will be able to TP himself back to base. But a nice buyback there from Limp makes sure that NIP come out on top there. So they will see the Razor. OG, they're still trying to get themselves in. BKB's pop, Lotus Orb will come out to JonassomFan, but they drop the Doom straight onto Sealkid. That should be an easy kill, and it will. They'll take down the Bane, and we'll see if NIP can do anything off the back of this here. There's just Static Link coming out, but I believe he could have the Lotus Orb out in time. It doesn't matter though. Oh, the relocate's there to save the Bristle. They will be able to bring the Bristol just down south. JonassomFan's going to be fine for the time being, but OG, they still want to continue to fight. No Tail moving in again for more with the Shadow Blade. He's going to be Glimmer Cape out, and there's the relocate back to the original position, but Fly's there, ready and prepared to take down the Iron. They should be able to find Handsken, and they do. Sonic Wave's nice onto Crit, but they've already lost 3 on the side of NIP. JonassomFan trying to do what he can, but there's the Winter's Curse to control him. Fly, he's being healed up by the Cold Embrace. Scream will come out from Limp as he finds a kill in return, but they may just lose the Queen of Pain here as well, and they will. It's a team wipe against NIP, and OG playing a very smart fight there around the heroes of the Radiant.
We just saw there why Lotus Orb can kind of backfire. They don't care about the Bristleback when their BKBs are on, and Air is not there to deal damage for you, and Limp doesn't land a good Sonic Wave, then your Lotus Orb kind of really doesn't do anything. So it's a way to play around it. OG just realized, yeah.
I don't think they'll show any signs of stopping here with this push and this momentum, and they'll go straight into the tier 3. Let's see what the answer is from NIP. Sealkid throws down a Nightmare onto Moon. Arrow moving forward. He's going to look at his stun to follow up. We'll find it. JonassomFan's there as well. No turn out plus the BKB. The toss is there. Fiend's Grip is onto Moon here, but they're keeping him alive. Cold Embrace comes out from Crit. Moon's going to be fine. Arrow's going to be the first one to drop here. He does have a buyback available. He may just need to use it here. There's a Doom onto Limb. Quap's going to almost get down as well. Handsken trying to get him up, but it's not enough. They've lost 3. The buyback will come out from Arrow, but the 3 other heroes at the side of NIP don't have buyback. Make that 4. Triple kill for Miracle, only Error left alive, and there's not a lot that he can do. He had to buy back for this, but he's only going to be able to stand there and watch his middle right go down, and GG's cool. OG do it, they continue the streak, take the series 2-0. And what I feel that they've shown us today, Andy, yesterday we saw them find themselves in a position where they consistently had the lead and then used it very carefully to take the final push. Today, we saw them in a more controlled environment where they were met with quite a formidable opponent, but at the same time, even though the mid-game trades were fairly close, as it got to the later portion of the mid-game, 30 minutes in, every time they found themselves on top as they came out of the place.
BKBs were too much to handle. That's the problem with picking Lesh is, your early game, like first 20-25 minutes are amazing because you deal so much damage, and everyone's like, okay, I forgot how much damage Leshrac actually does. Then